Rock Solid Musecast experience with Aaron and Dave and True Lyric on the Zoom call. What's up, True?
Hello.
Live from Valley Ho, right?
Santa Rosa, or where you at?
Sonoma County. Yeah, I grew up in Santa Rosa.
Okay, I thought you were in Vallejo.
No, just I always say Bay Area because
yeah, that makes it easy.
Yeah, yeah.
He's where it's a lot cooler than it is in Sacramento.
Oh
today.
man, it's supposed to be like 112 here today. Did you hear about that? Oh,
I think it's supposed to be 100 here today. So
that's insane, especially for Bay Area. Bay Area doesn't get to that ever.
Yeah.
So you guys are sweating down there. So now the new album, you got, man, it took me back to high school. I'm 50 this month. I'm 50 years old this month. And listening to your new album just took me back to high school because it's I don't know, it just spoke to me. It was like everything that I felt and went through in high school. And you're probably half my age, True, but man, you nailed it on this one. So some of the, we talked about Black Kids on Emo and Beat Up the New Kid, but Step One and Memories, you wrap up the album with those. I mean, what's Memories about? Tell me all about that.
Yeah, so Memories is kind of, so I guess I'll give like a little nugget of what my plan is. So Black Kids Like Emo is meant to be a series. So this was part one, which is my freshman year. And then I plan on releasing Black Kids Like Emo 2 next year and then 3 the year after. So there would be 4 in total, which would be freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. So I wanted to wrap up Memories as the last one. It's kind of like leaving your freshman year in high school, where you have a lot of takeaways, a lot of things you feel like you need to learn. But then you have that summer to kind of like readjust and work on things, and you can kind of come back next school year and like reinvent yourself. But there's also, like for me, leaving as a freshman, I left the school that I was at and I went to a new school. So there was like bittersweet moments of, saying goodbye to some friends that you may not see again. Or some friends that'll stick around but you won't see for a while. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of capture that feeling of seasons changing, and the bittersweet element of life and how it works that way.
Sweet. I didn't know that it was going to be like a chapter type of thing. I'm looking forward to the rest of it now.
Yeah, I haven't you're hearing it first here. I haven't made it public anywhere else yet, but yeah, it was, as we were working on it, I was like, this would be so cool if it's a reoccurring series. So even some of the like characters you hear, like you hear a science teacher in there and a principal, so those are like characters that'll come back every chapter of the story. So you kind of get to follow everything all the way through.
Wow, that's really cool. That's clever. I didn't pick up on that. I definitely picked up on that it was a high school thing when you listen to the album beginning to end. But yeah, I love that. Now I'm looking forward to sophomore year. So are you just gonna call them like 1, 2, 3, and 4? Are you gonna call them like freshman, sophomore, junior?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. Because I definitely want people to know what I'm getting at. I don't want people to think that I'm just like, like recreating the same songs over and over again. But yeah, I might call it sophomore, junior, senior. Yeah, because I want people to look forward to the next chapter of the story and realizing that it's a continuation each time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next chapter. So now that COVID is, I don't know, some of the restrictions have been lifted. You guys got any plans for tours or dates or anything like that going on?
Yeah, we're it's funny how God works, because so we were touring up until the shelter in place. We were actually very unaware of how serious it was because we were on tour. So we were in we were playing shows in Arizona and New Mexico, and we were having a great time. I was like, this is our year. Like, everything was so great. And then we were headed back from New Mexico, and we started getting like alerts on our phones, like this might be a little more serious. And by the time we got back to California, the stores were like empty. People were like in a panic. And
Right.
we were like, fresh off tours. We're like, what's happening? So we got home the day the shelter in place started, and I didn't see my band for months. So we kind of shifted gears. I was like, okay, well, we can't tour, which is unfortunate because I spent my entire career like building up to touring. So we just focused on music. And we're like, what kind of music can we create right now? So I kind of had to like let go of the dream of touring, or it felt like I had to let go of the dream of touring, and I was like, I'm just going to create music. Now that things have opened back up, we're starting to get reached out to again. So we just booked a couple of shows, all within California, but we've got our eyes set on hitting the road again, because nothing beats that. So,
Yeah, you got a great live performance, not just because of what you do on stage. I mentioned this to Aaron a few times. When we met you, you give off this real positive vibe. There's certain people that you meet that just immediately you get this real positive vibe off of people. You're one of those persons that it's a love, a peace, and positive vibe that comes off of you. So it transcends in the show.
Yeah, that's kind of what we wanted to build the show around. We spent a lot of time like crafting it, because it's like, we play for like youth groups, we've done festivals, but we've done bars and all kinds of things. And so basically our bottom line was like, we want to bring light to a dark place, and we want people to, after we get off stage, we want people to feel uplifted and to walk away with something tangible. So I'm always super happy to hear that, because if nothing else, I want people to feel uplifted when they leave the show.
You got a show in August, right? I just saw it. You posted it on Instagram, I do believe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, on the
13th. Yeah.
So
Where's that at?
That's in Rohnert Park at Somo Village. We're super excited. That's our first show post COVID. So
Yeah. Did you say Soma Village?
yeah, it's called Somo Village. It's a outdoor venue. They do all kinds of concerts. So
Is that down in San Francisco?
no,
No.
That's in
Rohnert Park.
Rohnert Park. It's a little.
Where's
north.
that
at? About 45 minutes north of San Francisco.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I know I had heard the name. I didn't know where it was.
Now, are you planning more shows this fall and winter?
Yeah, I think we're right now trying to decide if it's something we should connect the dots to make a tour, or if it's something we should just go out and do some individual shows. But we definitely have plans to get back out there for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, I remember you had that tour in April in 2020. And I was following you in the dates and all that. I was wondering if you're going to get closer to where we are in Sacramento. But I saw some dates in Arizona and all that. And I was like, I wonder if you got that tour off. And I'm glad you got in front of people.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, I always refer to that tour as like life-changing, because it was a huge leap of faith. We booked a couple of shows, and we had no idea how we were going to get there, where we were going to stay. We didn't have, it wasn't like a huge budget. So we couldn't really even afford like hotel rooms. And it's like the crew is big. We've got the full band. So we didn't know how we were going to pull it off. But about a week or two before we left, we ended up getting blessed with an RV for the crew. So we hit the road and met a ton of amazing people on tour, and just had a lot of fun playing these shows.
How many in the band?
Full band would be so me, drums, guitar, bass, and trumpet. Well, 5 of us.
5. All right. Yeah, that's right. I remember now. You had a
Mhm.
trumpet player
Yeah. Yeah.
when we saw you at Joshua Fest. I was like, what is up? He says
Yeah.
rapper with a trumpet player. What's going on here?
Right. It's kind of our like ace in the hole because it's unique, and we definitely enjoy adding like a unique element. But yeah, I love adding trumpet because he can be heard from so far away. So people hear like rap vocals, and then they hear trumpet, and it kind of like draws people in.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah. And I if I remember right, you had kind of a, I don't know if you had it on an album, but when we saw you, you had kind of a ska song going on there, something like that.
yeah, we we have a lot. That's basically what we're doing right now is we're kind of like genre hopping,
Yeah.
because we enjoy so many different types of styles, and yeah, we've done like funk, ska, rock, classic hip hop, you name it.
That's cool.
Well, if you go see True Lyric, it's a rap, ska, rock show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, True, where can people hook up with you?
Yeah, my Facebook page, which is True Lyric Music. That's True with no E. And then on Instagram, everything's updated on there. That's True Lyric Official. So those are probably the top 2 to keep up with us.
And of course on Spotify, which is where you can find us and True Lyrics new album. Help me
Black
out.
Kids.
Black.
I
I was waiting for somebody to jump in with it. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Definitely on
I-
Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff.
Yeah, Black Kids Like Emo.
Mhm.
I dig the new album, and thanks for coming on the show, True. I'm looking forward to sophomore year.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for
I
having me.
definitely am.
Is it already written?
Some of it is written. What was
Okay.
it? We're yeah, previous projects, there would be like 3 years in between them. And going into this one, I was like, that's something I never want to do again. So yeah, we're already started on that next chapter.
All right, cool. Right on, True. We're gonna get you on again. We got some other ideas for another show that we want to bring you in on. So we're gonna get you on again soon if that's cool with you.
Great. Yeah, I love it. Love hanging
Right
out.
on. Well, more for True Lyric. What are we gonna do here, Aaron?
Oh, my personal favorite. Friday nights.
Friday nights on the Rock Solid Musecast Experience.